Hello everybody, this is Miss Lyra and she'd like to share a message with you, a Tuesday message. So Mummy shuffled the cards, we've cut them into 3 and we're going to choose 5 cards for you. So this is a female galactic fur baby representing the divine feminine. And when I talk of galactic fur babies, Lyra is the constellation where the cat beings come from. So Lyra has been with me many times in other little cat bodies, and she and her brother have told me that they don't like to come in a human body because it's too dense and too difficult for them to move around. So if they come into small feline bodies, it's much easier for them to do the job that they came here to do. There are other versions of cat beings, so not just in a 4-leggedy cat body like this one, but also like this. And this is one of my inspirational paintings. I had no idea what was going to land on the canvas, and then this face emerged. He told me he was Oberon, king of the fairies. So his energy is with us as well in this little mini spread. So let's choose some cards, Lyra. Let us see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, baby girl. Let's see what you want to tell the peeps on this Tuesday morning. Hey. Oh, interesting. That was the last card, the final card in the last spread. So that says to me we've moved on a bit. Jolly good. So then we have the Page of Cups, Narcissus, the Lovers, the Queen of Cups. Oh, and the 4 of Swords again. It's interesting how the energy runs. Are those the right cards, babes? Yeah? Those are the right cards for the people? Oh, she's concentrating really hard there. That's a blue lace agate egg. Can't see it too well there. And this one's Merlinite. So we've got some powerful energies of new beginnings. Eggs always represent fertilization, a new beginning. So, present position, 2 of Swords. This is how we speak to each other, how we communicate, or not, as the case may be. Our thoughts, what we would like to say, what we write down, how we distinguish ourselves in what it is we wish to do. But as you can see in this card, there's a conflict, there's a fight, there's 2 people disagreeing with each other, and the young lad in the middle not wanting to hear what's going on. So yes, this can be 2 people around you, outside of you, but also it can be within you. So you having conflicting thoughts. If I do this, this will happen. If I do that, that'll happen. And getting so caught up in your own mind machinations that you can't make a decision. And in a way, this is good. It doesn't look good, does it? But in a way, it is good because, again, Mercury retrograde period. This is a time for you to go within, to sort out your thoughts, also to be able to stand back and look at the patterns that you are running, the programming that you have within you. Why do I keep repeating things over and over again and expecting a different result? So there's time. There's another 2 weeks or so. There's time for you to do the inner work, the soul work, and be gentle with yourself. Have compassion for yourself and those around you, and to be able to come out of this period saying, wow, I haven't looked at that in a long, long time because I really didn't want to. But when these things rise to the surface, rather than pushing them away or down, and to push something down is called depression. To depress something is to push it down. So to relieve yourself of any form of depression is to allow these things to come up. Be the observer. Don't become embroiled in the emotion of it all. Stand back, and then you can see every problem has a solution lying against it. So then, present desires, the Page of Cups. So when the pages turn up, having a good clean, when the pages show up, they are bringers of news. Thank you for the pour. Yeah, she's telling us they are bringers of news. So something on an emotional level, because cups are to do with our emotions. Oh, somebody come in? She'll come back in a minute. So this can be a gift to yourself from the universe that you've never experienced before. A page is a young energy. It's new, it's exciting, it's vibrant. It's this sense of ooh, and feeling the energy before the event. You can feel excited, you can feel those butterflies in your tummy, and you don't know why, but you just know that something's coming. And in this case, it is good. There's also within this card, these are all based on Greek mythology. This is Narcissus. And this young boy was from a wealthy family. They kept him enclosed indoors, and there were no mirrors at all. So he had never seen his own reflection. And one day he managed to escape and stroll around the countryside, and he came to this beautiful pond. And he looked into the pond and he saw his reflection. And as he had never seen it before, he thought it was somebody else, and he fell madly in love with it. So madly in love with it. And he wasted away, because every time he put his hand in the water, it disappeared. So yes, in a negative sense, this can be to do with narcissism. People around you in the collective, also in the media, who are so full of themselves and don't care about anybody else. But in the positive, this is you falling in love with yourself in a very positive way. Because if you can't love yourself, nobody else can. Oh, we have another visitor. Are you coming to join us? Come on then. And what you don't expect. So this leads on lovely, beautifully from the Page of Cups, the Lovers. So on some level, yes, this can be a new relationship, a new harmony in your love life. But it's also a card of choice. As you can see, there are 3 ladies here. And these are three goddesses. So we have Hera, who was Zeus's wife, Aphrodite, or Aphrodite, who's the goddess of love, and Athena, who's the goddess of the hearth and the home. Now this is Paris, and he was told to give the golden apple to the most beautiful of the goddesses. So guess which one he chose? Of course, the one with no clothes on, Aphrodite. And because of this choice that he made, they say that it caused the Trojan War to happen. So we don't really want any wars going on or any kerfuffles like that. So just to be aware that when something beautiful, shiny, bright and enticing enters your life, be discerning. Don't jump straight in. Have a good look at what might be behind, the reasons for these people entering your life. So, immediate future, we have the Queen of Cups. So here we see this beautiful queen seated upon her throne. Oops, sorry, it's gone a bit fuzzy. She holds a chalice in her hands. Cups are to do with our emotions, but also deep intuition. Around the throne, there are snakes, two snake serpents. So this is looking at the balance of your inner energies, the Kundalini rising, that spiritual energy that wants to come to the fore. Her dress is right in the water. Seems a bit daft, doesn't it? Sitting on the edge of a lake and letting the water soak your dress. But this is indicative of being totally immersed in your intuition. Knowing what you know and not flinching from that. So when these other people enter your life, just for you to be aware that there may be another agenda going on. It may be that they fall totally in love with you and they're lovely. So it can go both ways. And then the final card. So sorry, this is sort of your immediate future within the next, I'd say, couple of weeks. And the Four of Swords again, which is shown up, which says patience. Take your time, wait, contemplate, meditate. Don't rush into anything. Especially during Mercury retrograde, it's not always a good time to start a new relationship, a love relationship anyway. If it's to do with business, but there are no business cards here. Again, it's take your time, find out all you can about who you may be working for or working with, also what your agenda might be. So we'll look at the card underneath the pack. We have another queen. There she is again. She was here yesterday, Queen of Pentacles. So if you recall, her name in this pack is Omphale, O-M-P-H-A-L-E, which means belly button in Greek. And this is our gut instinct, our ability to reason instinctively, intuitively. She doesn't rush because she's an earth sign. So the pentacles always represent the earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. And as we are now in the season of Taurus, this is a really good time to again let your intuition guide you. So there are two queens, they both have the energies of being intuitive. The Queen of Pentacles is also very practical. She takes her time. She allows things to come to her rather than chasing them. Somebody said to me once, oh, go and chase those results. And I said, no. If you're chasing something, there's always the chance that you will not reach them or they get away from you. So don't go chasing anything. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't go chasing anything. Allow things to come to you. And this is a lady who's worked long and hard to achieve what she's got. So this is a time for patience, but also great potential for growth, wonderful possibilities of good things coming into your life. If you can get out into nature, that's very Taurian energy. And allow nature to speak to you. And when you come across these beautiful cat beings, know that they are not just pussycats. They are transmitters and they are receivers. And they come into our lives to bring us information. Also, depending on where they may sit in your home or sit upon you, they are absorbing negative energies. They are taking them from you. And hopefully transmuting it. Some cats don't realise that they can transmute it. They can hand it back to the universe. And then it no longer clings to them, it no longer clings to you. So there's your message from Miss Lyra. She's moved her position. She's still concentrating very, very hard. Sometimes you can't tell the difference between the two. So Lyra is smaller and has a more pointy face. And Mr. Sirius here, he's joined us. Here he is. He's got a white dicky bow and a white sporran. So thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed the little reading, please like and share, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Lots of love. Bye.